Hey there, my savvy friends. Are you feeling like your closet's a bit too full and your wardrobe's not serving you the way it should anymore? Well, today we're diving into the 10 types of clothes you absolutely need to declutter right away. I promise, after this, you'll feel lighter, more organized, and ready to embrace clothes that make you feel fabulous in your golden years. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button. Leave a comment below telling me which of these you need to say goodbye to first. And don't forget to subscribe for more tips just like this. Now, let's get into it. Clothes that no longer fit. This one hits home for many of us, doesn't it? We've all had that moment where we pull out a favorite blouse or pair of pants, only to realize they don't fit like they used to. It could be that our bodies have changed over time. Things move and shift as we get older, and that's completely normal. But the key here is to not let your wardrobe become a reminder of clothes that no longer serve you. Holding on to items that no longer fit doesn't just take up precious closet space. It can also impact your confidence. When you wear clothes that are either too tight or too loose, you can end up feeling self-conscious and uncomfortable, which is the last thing you want. Now I know it can be hard to part with those items. Maybe that dress was a special gift, or those pants remind you of a time when you felt your best. But here's the thing. Clothes are meant to make you feel good. They should fit your body in a way that flatters you now, not years ago. Don't get me wrong, it's perfectly fine to hold on to a few sentimental pieces, but if they're not getting anywhere, it's time to release them. If you find it tough to let go, try this. Pick one day, go into your closet, and try on each piece of clothing that no longer fits. Pay attention to how it makes you feel. If it doesn't make you feel good about yourself, or if it's causing you discomfort, it's time to part with it. And the best part? There's no guilt in this. By letting go of these items, you're making space for new clothes that will not only fit you better, but will make you feel like $1,000,000. Items you haven't worn in over a year. This is one of those rules that can make a huge difference in how organized your closet feels. If you haven't worn something in a year or more, the chances are you're not going to wear it again. Life changes. Our activities, our preferences, and our needs evolve over time. Maybe you bought that cute jacket last winter, but this winter, you just haven't reached for it once. Maybe it was a piece that once fit perfectly, but now it feels a little too snug, or it's just not your style anymore. The 1-year rule is an excellent guideline to help you streamline your wardrobe. It's not just about quantity, it's about quality. Keeping items you haven't worn in ages only adds to the clutter, and let's face it, clutter doesn't help us feel at our best. And this applies to all types of clothing: shoes, dresses, tops, pants, even accessories like scarves or jewelry. If you haven't used it in over a year, ask yourself, when would I realistically wear this? Decluttering is a liberating experience. I know that the idea of letting go of items you spent money on can feel tough, but the freedom you'll feel once you've cleared out your closet will be worth it. Plus, imagine how much easier it will be to get dressed when you can see clearly what you own and only have the pieces that truly work for you. So, start by taking a weekend or a few hours to tackle your closet. Anything you haven't worn in over a year? Out it goes. I promise you won't miss it, and you'll feel like a weight has been lifted off your shoulders. 3. Trendy pieces that no longer reflect your style. Oh, this one is such a common issue for many of us as we age. We've all bought into a trend at some point, right? I mean, who hasn't been swayed by the latest fashion craze or seen something cute in the store and thought, I have to have that. But here's the truth. Just because something is trendy doesn't mean it's the right fit for you or that it will always suit you. Fashion trends can be fun, but as we grow older, we tend to settle into a style that feels more true to who we are. You may have pieces in your closet that were part of a trend that's now long gone, and perhaps they don't fit with who you've become today. For example, that overly embellished top or the flashy patterned pants you once thought were the height of fashion might no longer feel like you. Maybe you loved them when you were younger, but now they just feel out of place, or uncomfortable. It's completely natural for your style to evolve, and that's actually a beautiful thing. Embracing a more timeless and refined wardrobe is not just about practicality, it's about confidence. Your clothes should tell the world who you are, not who you used to be. Now, I'm not saying you need to give up on all things fashion. You can still enjoy the occasional trend, but it's about being selective and not cluttering your closet with pieces that don't align with your current sense of style. Maybe this means opting for clean lines, classic cuts, and timeless colors. These pieces never go out of style and will always be in fashion. They're the building blocks of a wardrobe that reflects your elegance and confidence, no matter your age. So go ahead and declutter those trendy items that don't resonate with you anymore and start making space for the styles that truly reflect the amazing woman you've become. Clothes that are too big. We've all had those pieces in our closet that we keep just in case. Maybe we gained a little weight, or perhaps we're holding onto that oversized sweater or pair of pants because they feel comfortable. But here's the thing. Clothes that are too big do nothing to flatter our figure. In fact, they can make us look shapeless and hide the beautiful person we are. You might feel like they're cozy, but here's the truth. When you wear clothes that fit you properly, you'll not only feel more confident, but also look more put together. Now, I understand. Sometimes bigger clothes can feel like a safety net. Maybe you're worried about comfort, or you've gotten used to hiding behind looser fabrics. But think about this. When clothes are too big, they can actually make us feel less comfortable because they don't sit right. That extra fabric can bunch up and make you constantly adjust things, like pulling at your sleeves or tugging at your waistband. This constant fiddling is a reminder that the clothes are just not working for you. Take a moment to try on those oversized items and notice how they make you feel. If they're causing you to feel more self-conscious or make you look like you're swimming in fabric, it's time to let go. You deserve clothing that makes you feel empowered and comfortable. You can replace that oversized shirt with a more tailored option that highlights your best features and flatters your body. A well-fitting outfit doesn't need to be tight or restrictive, but it should fit comfortably and give you shape. Trust me, when you embrace clothes that fit well, you'll look and feel like the best version of yourself. Worn-out shoes that are hard to walk in. Oh, shoes! We all love a good pair, but let's face it, shoes that are uncomfortable or worn out are a disaster. I don't know about you, but I've held onto shoes far longer than I should have simply because they were comfortable at one point, or because they held sentimental value. Maybe they were that cute pair of sandals from a vacation or those boots you wore to a special event. But if your shoes are starting to show signs of wear, holes in the soles, loose stitching, or they no longer offer proper support, it's time to let them go. Think about it. Shoes that are difficult to walk in can actually cause you more harm than good, especially as we get older. Wearing shoes that don't provide proper support can lead to back pain, knee strain, or even foot problems. And that's just not something any of us need, right? Comfort should be your top priority when it comes to footwear, and you don't have to sacrifice style for comfort. There are so many beautiful shoes out there that can give you the support you need while still looking chic. If you have shoes that are causing you pain, or that you haven't worn in months because they're just too difficult to walk in, get rid of them. It's tempting to hold on to shoes that have sentimental value or ones that were expensive, but your health and comfort are more important than keeping shoes you can't use. And trust me, once you let go of those worn-out shoes, you'll be able to make room for a new pair that makes walking easier and more enjoyable. Clothes with stains or holes. You can't fix. Let's talk about those clothes that have seen better days. We all have that one shirt with a stain that just won't come out, or those pants with a hole in the knee that's impossible to patch. It's so easy to keep these items around because we think we might be able to fix them, or because we're too attached to them to let them go. But here's the reality. If the stains won't budge and the holes can't be repaired, it's time to part ways. Keeping these clothes in your wardrobe only adds to the clutter and makes it harder to focus on the pieces that you truly love and feel confident in. I know, parting with something that's been in your closet for years can feel a little sad. Maybe that old blouse was a gift from a loved one, or those pants have memories tied to them. But if they're beyond saving, they're not serving you anymore. Hanging on to damaged clothes can make us feel like we're holding on to the past. But here's the truth. Clothes are meant to be worn, not just kept for nostalgia. And honestly, there's something so refreshing about letting go of items that no longer serve their purpose. I recommend going through your closet with a fresh eye. When you come across something with a stain you can't get rid of, or a hole that just can't be patched, give yourself permission to say goodbye. You deserve clothes that make you feel your best, not ones that are constantly reminding you of their past. And remember, it's okay to let go. It's part of creating a wardrobe that truly supports your current needs and lifestyle. Plus, it'll feel so freeing to clear out those items that no longer belong. And who knows, you might even find something new to take their place. Clothes that are too flashy for your current lifestyle. We all go through phases, right? There was probably a time when you loved the bold colors, flashy prints, or sequined dresses that made you feel like the life of the party. But as we age, our lives change, and so does our style. That sparkly top you once wore to every wedding, or the bold, attention-grabbing outfit you wore to parties might not fit into your lifestyle anymore. As our social calendars change and our priorities shift, it's important that our wardrobes reflect that. Clothes that once screamed, "fun night out," may no longer align with who we are today. Maybe you're more about comfort now, or you prefer a more understated, elegant style. If you're no longer attending frequent events where you need that flashy outfit, it's time to think about letting go of pieces that just don't serve you anymore. Letting go of flashy clothes doesn't mean you're losing your sense of fun or style. Far from it. It's about embracing a wardrobe that supports your current life and gives you a more timeless, effortless vibe. A wardrobe full of vibrant, eye-catching pieces might be great for a certain phase in life. But as we get older, we often find that we're drawn to clothes that are more versatile and easier to mix and match. So take a good look at those flashy pieces and ask yourself, when was the last time I wore this? If it's been a while, it's time to say goodbye and make room for the pieces that suit your lifestyle now. Clothes that are no longer your favorite color. We all have those. Colors that we once adored, right? Maybe you had a phase where you lived in shades of red, or you were obsessed with bold prints and patterns. But as we age, our preferences change, and that's completely natural. The colors that once made you feel energetic and confident might no longer reflect the woman you've become. Over time, we discover which colors truly work for us and make us feel our best. It's easy to hold on to clothes and colors that we thought looked good on us at one point, but as we grow older, we may find that those colors don't complement our complexion as much anymore. You may realize that the bright orange dress you once wore so proudly no longer feels right, or that the neon yellow top doesn't make you feel vibrant in the way it used to. Take a moment to assess the colors in your closet and ask yourself, do I still feel confident and radiant when I wear this? If the answer is no, then it might be time to let go. When you declutter clothes in colors that no longer serve you, you're clearing the space for shades that bring out your natural beauty, enhance your skin tone, and make you feel absolutely fabulous. Remember, your wardrobe should make you feel like you. And part of that is surrounding yourself with colors that make you glow. So don't be afraid to swap out those old shades for something that feels more aligned with who you are now. Outdated workwear that doesn't fit your current job as. We get older, our careers evolve, or we even decide to retire and shift our focus. With these changes, our wardrobe needs to reflect the new roles we're playing in life. If you've recently retired, downsized your professional commitments, or shifted your lifestyle, you may find yourself holding onto old workwear that no longer suits your current life. That tailored suit you once wore to the office every day might be a symbol of the past, but it no longer serves a purpose in your day-to-day routine. I know it can be tough to let go of clothes that represent a part of our identity, especially if work was something that shaped you for so long. But think about this. When your workwear no longer fits your life, it can take up valuable space in your closet that could be better used for clothing that matches your new lifestyle. Whether it's those stiff blouses, button-up shirts, or formal pantsuits, if they're no longer a part of your daily life, it's time to say goodbye. If you've shifted to a more casual lifestyle or embraced a slower pace in retirement, you'll want to make room for clothing that mirrors that change. Letting go of those outdated work clothes will not only declutter your closet, but will also give you more space to fill it with pieces that truly align with the relaxed, fulfilling lifestyle you're living now. Whether it's comfortable knits, casual dresses, or cozy cardigans, these new pieces will serve you far better than the business attire you no longer need. Clothes that don't match your current personal style. As we grow older, we often experience a shift in our personal style. What once felt like you might no longer resonate with who you've become. Maybe you once loved experimenting with bold trends, but now you prefer a more classic, timeless look. Or perhaps you used to love dressing in a way that made you stand out, but today you feel more comfortable embracing simplicity and subtle elegance. Whatever your reason, it's totally natural to evolve and refine your personal style over time. Clothes that no longer align with your current style can take up precious space in your closet, leaving you with a wardrobe full of pieces that don't inspire confidence or make you feel your best. If you've got clothing that you bought during a phase that's long gone, or pieces that just don't feel you anymore, it's time to let them go. It's not about holding on to the past or forcing yourself into a style that doesn't fit. It's about embracing who you are now. Take a hard look at the items that no longer feel aligned with your personality. Do they feel outdated, or do they just not bring out your best self anymore? If they don't resonate with you, or if they make you feel awkward or uncomfortable when you wear them, it's time to say goodbye. By clearing out these pieces, you're making room for clothing that reflects your true self and empowers you to feel confident every day. Letting go of clothes that don't match your current style isn't just about decluttering. It's about honoring the woman you've become and wearing pieces that enhance your natural beauty and individuality. So there you have it, 10 types of clothes you need to declutter immediately. Doing this will make your closet feel lighter, more organized, and, most importantly, make room for pieces that really serve you. If this video helped you, I'd love to hear about which piece you're going to part with first. Drop a comment below, give me a like, and don't forget to subscribe for more timeless tips for living your best life in your golden years. And, hey, if you want more tips on living the savvy life, be sure to sign up for my Savvy Senior newsletter. Link is in the description. See you next time, and remember, life is too short for cluttered closets.